Zirkle boots it deep in the end zone.
An idea and probably a big influence from his dad, with his dad being a football player.
Offensive line, right tackle Micah Pettis hurt himself in practice this week. He is out. Dart launching downfield over the hands of Dayton Wade, who had gained some separation.
Wade had him beat by a couple steps. They just missed a home run.
Judkins, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard.
Their own 35-yard line.
We got Jaden Williams limping up. He's the replacement left tackle, and they get it. Direct snap. Judkins. Pitch on the edge. Two stiff arms from Judkins, who is having a terrific season.
Different offense. Judkins has been able to do it. You can see the broken tackles and the yards after contact, and we saw that there to pick up that first.
To get the offense going here. There's a keeper for Dart. Around the end for about 3. Now Dart delivers a sideline route. Wide open is Caden Prieskorn, the tight end, who's come back healthy, knocked down by Bullard, but it's first and goal.
Behind the true freshman, Raylan Wilson. Munden's on one side, but Jamon Dumas-Johnson, 10, not playing, affects the communication against an up-tempo off. He's seen it a couple times on his first drive. Young linebackers getting lost with their eyes in the backfield.
Bullard came
about Lane Kiffin's approach tonight.
The early gamble. This is the 11th play of this opening drive. Georgia. Judkins makes a cut and scores anyway. Call it back. Take 2 is a touchdown. And the Rebels right down the field, 75 yards.
Him be able to get this outside stretch play. You talk about getting a hat on a hat here. Good job by the receiver picking up the safety there, Bullard. And there's that tough downhill running by Quinshon Judkins.
You talked about the offensive line, which is reshuffled. Guys playing out of position, guys stepping up. How about that performance against, and the Rebels cash it in.
And most of these guys, after a year or two, they're gone. He didn't blink when we talked to him about it yesterday. He said, I wanted to play here. I wanted to.
Beck worked that direction. Nobody open. Comes back over the middle. And the catch is made by Thomas, who slips a tackle. Offers a stiff arm and is dragged down at the 11 by Trey Washington.
I was on the field before the game, talked to Golding and Lane Kiffin. How do you feel, man? What's going on? What do you think? Man, we got a tackle in space. No yard.
Pump fake by Beck, who's looking for the end zone. Fires to McConkey, and it's incomplete. Covered on the
tough assignment today. He's in phase, but he doesn't really ever turn to find the football. He's lucky. He would.
McConkey set to the right. Beck looks that direction, fires underneath to Milton. Bouncing off people. It'll be first and goal, Dogs.
With Milton.
He's a tackle breaker. A lot of yards after contact. They're both in the backfield now. Milton in front of Edwards. I formation, old school toss sweep. Edwards, that'll make the Georgia faithful smile. And the Dogs quickly do answer a 75-yard drive. How many times has that play been called in
man.
history?
Hey, somewhere Herschel Walker's.
Tie things up. A fast start here. Great first half of the first quarter in Athens. The time between snaps, they substituted, so Georgia had a chance to kind of slow things down. Dart, first down, will launch downfield into coverage, underthrown and almost intercepted.
I think he waited 1 or 2 hitches too late to throw that football, but both the Georgia.
It's 4th and 3.
No brainer here. They go for it so many times on 4th down.
Brings the bulk. 6'7". They list him at 330. There's no way. He's way north of that. A very large human. And a projected first-round pick is back in the mix tonight. Talking about the Dogs getting healthy. Beck off the play fake, right down the seam. Caught for a touchdown by McConkey. And Woodring makes it 14-7. Take us to the AT&T clicker here.
You're going to love. Nice job at the stem of that route, pushing him a little bit outside, and with all the attention of Brock Bowers, he got exactly what he looked. Did a nice job of looking that safety off as well, giving him just a little bit more room, and he was in rhythm on that throw.
Everybody's taking note. Dart right down the middle, and the catch is made by Jordan Watkins, and the Rebels are threatening again.
And there I think it's a quarterback that's seeing the field really well, and he's complimented by
Burned Wade, and that's going to draw the flag most of the time. Not every time, but most.
cleaning it up. That is a fast defense. So while you do want to run out on the perimeter.
Keeper, Dart, following his blocks, runs down inside the 5. This is.
Love the poise that Dart played with in that first quarter. It's a tough atmosphere.
Judkins is the back. He got a big fella split out left. Judkins takes it, makes a cut, flag down. He scores standing up. The flag is in the end zone. Calling some names that even hardcore Georgia fans are saying, wait, he's in there?
Still is able to get behind those blocks and then get north and south. Little hide route, get him the ball in space, and this is what we wanted to see. Little jump cut, that's who he is. This is beautiful.
Hands catch, and you see the elusiveness.
And he takes it. Very fortunate that ball came out just a little bit late. Great adjustment back, man. This kid's like a backyard football player. Return punts, he was a punter, quarterback, running back, safety, did everything.
Teammates love this guy.
And he had that same rapport with Stetson Bennett. Now you see it with Beck.
Edwards. And Georgia muscles in to reclaim the lead.
Can't stop. Look at the humanity. It's almost like watching the Philadelphia Eagles with Jason Kelsey and Lane Johnson and company leading the way. You know it's coming, but you just don't have the manpower, even with numbers up there, to slow them down.
Philadelphia
Nolan
come back around.
Nolan Smith's here.
Yep. Guest picker today.
A monster, 320 pounds. That ball did come out.
Sure.
Line losing that battle, and I think it's just a quickness up front.
8 different times he has scrambled for a first down.
Yeah.
So again, Milton is the back. He's got the ball, and he's got a first down. Hammers down.
That tired defense gets back out there.
And it's tough when you're not good in the situational things like red zone and Milton runs through a tackle, shows his power.
Big guy.
His son's got the football. He didn't care, barreling through Rebels. Touchdown, Georgia. A flex by the red and black. And they stretch the lead.
Helps there, tries to get up to the backer, but he just presses the line of scrimmage, gets behind that line, and then works back to his right, just getting the grass. Oh, that was powerful. Tennyson tried to knock the ball. Here's a peek there.
Elbow down. That won't show clearly whether the nose of the ball is across the plane, but I agree with you. You got to have.
Who they've been the first half of the season. You start judging Georgia right now that they're healthy.
A bit like Michigan, right? They had a weak schedule strength.
He gets 6 to bite, but he underestimated the quickness and the range of Bullard, who's covering over the top to take care of 6. Tries to squeeze it in there. Look at Glenn Schumann in the background. He getting after the quarterback, and number 7 in the entire country.
Down inside of 20 seconds. Catch made. And Lovett gets down. That's
to squeeze it in, and it hits the hands of Lovett and then goes right into the air. They're fortunate to come up with that interception. You had Saunders in coverage, but the ball hits the hands of the receiver, Lovett. He had him beat at about 15 yards downfield, but he waited.
Felt really important right there. And now it's a fake. Zen takes off, and he just rolls. Nobody paid attention to the punter.
But he has to throw it because of the pressure off of that right foot. Looks like he does stay in bounds. I thought initially maybe he had stepped out.
I feel like this is a guy that, on Sundays can be really, really effective slot. So I thought they were waving the change crew down. Instead, it's about a foot short. And they'll pick it up here, and look out, Milton, bolting, gone. Kendall Milton has a pair of touchdowns.
Able to get up to the second level. Man, that was beautiful. The safeties didn't feel right.
That's it that Kiffin's team has faced.
It just goes right through Bentley and makes that play.
Kiffin's putting the ball game right here. 4th down and 2 at his own 33. Down. Back has all kinds of time. Flips it down short. And it's Oscar Delp. Did a really good job filling picture, Holly. A back injury was the issue that cost McConkey early in the season. And now Lovett running free. Dominic Lovett hurtling down inside the Rebels 25.
Along with Will Hewitt, and they've been bragging to me about he's motivated. This team's motivated.
3rd and 7. I throw the back shoulder of Thomas. It's incomplete.
Walton is expecting that back shoulder. You see Walton starting to kind of work back to the threat of the back shoulder. Bill, what do you think?
They'll go into the stretch run and perhaps deep in.
Helmet hit right there, 96. He's a 310-pound right there. Just all of his momentum goes right into Jackson Dart.
Prudent decision. Spencer Sanders, the former Oklahoma State Cowboy, comes off a monster game.
Tight ends can be this big and fast. Watch a jersey pull. Man, Brock Bowers doesn't argue hardly. We visited with him yesterday.
Look out, Milton. Foot race. Can they track him down? They finally do, but Kendall Milton way over 100 yards on a huge night with these dog running backs. 51 yards more.
But if I'm Kirby Smart, I'm giving Stacy Searles and this offense a conversation with Holly, with Kirby about, well, we're going to see how 19 feels to.
On 3rd down, Beck looks down the middle. There's Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dogs. He is Iron Man, as you call him.
And then nice throw, perfect timing, and finally 19 get.
Now this display by the Dogs, yeah, Ole Miss, it wasn't the most. And now the Dogs have scored 31 unanswered.
Head.
Sanders, 3rd and 10, escapes, long way to go. Now slings it short. Prescore's got the football. 2nd and 9. Judkins hit hard right at the
game.
Play fake. Sanders launches far sidelines. A battle for the football. Did he come down with that? Watch. I mean, on the absolute stretch, kind of cups the foot these days.
Dude, this is catch of the year, maybe. I mean, and then he secures
the lead to 28. And he does it.
That guy's playing as well as anybody in the country.
200 rushing yards. Look out. Roderick Robinson has joined the party. Number 0, the freshman running back, shows his birth.
Micah Morse trying to get down there to help out.
How about that fresh? And they got him to flinch. And that free play to the end zone, they tried to 1st and goal, pitch it to the edge. Paul cuts back and scores. Andrew Paul is in the scoring column. Redshirt freshman, his first touchdown. And Georgia going over 600 yards of total offense with that score.
And Chadler outside had a lot of success on that outside play, relying on that back.
You said they're getting healthy for the stretch run.
I don't love it, but I try to do it. It's hard.
Hudson Wolf, Tennessee coming off a loss. As Sanders launches down to the end zone, a battle there. The heavyweight out of the East to collide with Alabama in a few weeks in Atlanta.